When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the LSU Tigers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinals' offense will come out first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Hey, man, this fullback is a weapon. Nice job catching the football and then turning upfield to go pick up that first down.
Smith dropping to pass. Tagged out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
The Cardinals come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll move the wide receiver. He's looking to throw on third and short. Got a man. It's Frost. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Cardinals have this offense rolling. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. And this one is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So LSU's offense has its first opportunity of the day. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
The Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air. It's Whitehead. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, they've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
They'll give it to the back. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Headed to the end zone. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Sticks it in his belly. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Smith wants to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Now, Reese, this is the part of the field where the tight ends become such a big part, right? The big size. I'm going to isolate these guys, find a way to get good matchups. You can tell they did it there, and the result, 6 points.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Going right to work up top. Throws to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Pulls it in, it's Watkins. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Caught over the middle. It's Green. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. Grab near the marker. It's Hill. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, we see another catch by this guy, and this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Scanning the field, it's Whitehead. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Offense working from the pistol. Quick handoff. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line. And the Cardinals with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He'll run it again. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Smith dropping to pass. Intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here. Going for the big play. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Goes to the option. Quick toss. Turning it on. And a big play there on the option to pitch was executed perfectly. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lions. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Smith wants to throw. Quickly complete. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They just keep firing. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Quickly to the tight end. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as his offense tries to grind out some yardage.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Looking to pass. It's Whitehead. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. He's got him this time. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
And the defense stops him just short. First down, maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's going to look for a man on third and short. There's the pressure. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. This will likely be the last play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now with just a few seconds left, not enough time to run another play, but there is time to kick a field goal and take the lead. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
And in back-to-back plays, you understand full well why the DC talking to us this week was like, this guy's a handful. Like, he shows the ability to throw the ball, make a big play through the air. Then you're covering the throw game well. What happens? He pulls it down, makes the run. He's showing you a little bit of everything.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They go to the ground. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job.
Breaks into the open. Bounding over the top. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Gets it out fast. Still running at the 40. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Smith dropping to pass. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
It's been really hard on this quarterback all game long. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give this defense so much credit because they've done a really nice job on the back end in coverage, but they've also been able to affect his rhythm with a solid pass rush, and you saw it right there getting the sack.
Here comes the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Paul. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback making checks. And back to the air on second down. Looking deep. Brings it in down the left side. Touchdown Tigers. Once he got some room, it was over.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Smith wants to throw. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And the returner will be knocked down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. With the catch, it's Green. Offense on the move. Hey, big play there. Gets it to the 30.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Smith dropping to pass. Quick strike complete. There he goes. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Wants to throw again. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. So here they come, 4th and long, and this defense is after back-to-back sacks. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, LSU! The defense putting points on the board. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from a defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Offense in a bunch formation. The give to the fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Cardinals really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He'll pull it on the read. Jukes his way for more. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Carr. Oh, they're after him. Makes a connection. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll go back to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
and they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, and that's going to be the final play as this game is over.